to a brand new day. Join us here, there's so much to say. Chatting about the highs and lows, every simple thing that life bestows. So grab a cup and settle in, it's time to let the day begin. Morning light, we're shining bright, life's a journey, let's hold it tight. From laughter to the little things, every moment is what tomorrow brings.
I'm Natasha.
And I'm Kai.
And we've got a surprise for you.
So follow, like, and share Sinag Digital Media on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
Because anything is possible under the sun. Under the sun, anything is possible. And with you, Kai, that tagline is super perfect. Because with you, anything is really possible.
Wait lang, parang first time ako kinabahan ngayong shoot na tayo.
That is!
Ito yung huling episode, but this is the first time that I'm actually kinakabahan. See, I'm
And
stuttering!
you're in the hot seat. No, don't worry. Chill, relax. It's gonna be like the first time I interviewed you, but only now. Alam mo naman, mahilig ako sa palaro ng konti. Well, di naman to palaro, but in this bag, as my ultimate, one of my ultimate Kikai friends, Kikai, being who you are, the full Karen May Kai Javines. Tama ba?
Kinakabahan ako.
In this bag are a bunch of items, and these items correspond to, reflections also, I feel like, who you are, and at the same time, they correspond to questions that I have here.
Parang
So the
ready
flow,
ka.
I'm ready, and the
I
flow,
know.
the flow of
Okay,
this hot seat as we wrap up Under the Sun, Season 1, it's really gonna depend on you at kung ano yung huhugutin mo sa bag natin ngayon.
Okay.
Kakaiba pala si
Ano bang hukod mo?
si Kai
I
na
know.
kinabahan.
Diba? Surprise!
Kinabahan, no.
May
We're
face
good.
akong ganun minsan.
No, once you
Okay,
see the
game.
items, it's so you, and it's gonna be really, really easy. So, one thing I know that I've learned about you in the past months as we've shot episodes of Under the Sun is that you are ready for anything on the go, last minute. So, certainly, hindi mo talaga alam yung mga laman ng bag
I
na
know.
to. So,
Okay.
I invite you. to pick-
Okay, sige. Ibahin natin yung narrative. I'm more excited than kinakabahan.
Yes,
Char.
yes.
I'm excited for this. Woohoo! Game?
Game. Game.
Okay.
So, in the bag,
Alright. Lagyan natin ito.
I'll put it up here as you pick out one. Here you go.
Okay. Ang dami, namalengke ka ba?
Namalengke ako.
Ano nangyari?
This is your...
Ay!
It was your birthday recently.
Okay.
And my
Yes.
question for you is, as a Gemini, how Gemini are you?
I'm
Because your birthday was in just a week ago, and
Yeah.
full Gemini.
I know. And okay. Sa akin, sabi kasi nila, Geminis are two-faced, but it's not really that. We have a million different faces. It's more of we reflect, we mirror the energy that you give us, right? It's like that. And I think it's more like this now. And kung sabi mo nga, this is the first time that you see me kabado, that's one of my faces.
Yeah, because they say that Gemini is sort of like the twin symbol. So there's always there's this opposite.
Yeah.
So there's the always ready for anything, and there's the, as you said, excited side or
Yes.
kabado side.
Tsaka, ang hindi talaga nalalaman, I'm really very content and happy by myself too.
You seem like such an outgoing person.
Right?
Like,
Akala
on
lang
your
nila
social
yun.
media and here at Sinag.
Akala lang nila friendly ako, pero no joke.
Introvert pala.
Oo, but when I'm by my own, when I'm by myself, I'm really just enjoying my space. And sometimes I love Saturday mornings na talaga akin lang yung time na yon, And that's when I enjoy myself more, just being me, and I don't have to be reflecting other people's energies too. But it's not that I'm forcing it. It just comes out naturally. Like how you are to me, I'm also kind of like that too, but with like Kai
With an
in there.
extra, with an extra
Exactly.
fire. So definitely it's true. We do see, now that you say it, so there's the outgoing side of you, which we see on social media, we see here at Sinag. There's the quiet, sort of contemplative version. And my follow-up question to that is, what do you feel like moving forward with what you want to do in the future? Where do you think you're going to lean towards?
Ang dami-dami.
Dami. Marami kang
Ang
plans.
dami. But like, on a more personal level, I'm just counting maybe like 6-7 years of actually working because I have to get my kids through university. And then after that, ROI na ako. As in, return of investments.
How old
Gusto
are your
ko-
kids?
Oh, okay. My eldest, she's 16. She's turning 16 this year. And then my youngest, he's 14 now. Right? So I'm just counting maybe like 4, 5, 6 years, right? To get them through their education. And hopefully by that time, or maybe another 2 years pala. Kasi syempre, as a parent, may 2 years pang tayo din pa pondo ng konti. Right? Pero at the time, I hope, ano yun, mas laid back na, and you wouldn't have to like stumble and split for what they need because hopefully I've raised them well enough to stand on their own, you know?
I like that sentiment that, you are ready to somehow let go and let them stand on their own. I hope you
Yeah.
will indeed be ready.
I
know a
hope
lot of
so.
parents say that, but then when the time comes, it's hard to let go, right?
Kasi sabi ko sa kanila, I wouldn't be washing the plates for you when I'm 50, ha? So dapat kayo gumagawa niya.
Oh. Okay, so pick the next item.
Okay. Ang dami. Ano to?
Okay, so that is a bolero.
Oh, this is really nice.
Yes, and that's a reflection of, syempre, the Philippines. So I would like to ask, what are the differences between who you were in the Philippines and how you are now that you've moved to Qatar? As you mentioned before, you moved 2 years ago. And so for the most part of your adult life and childhood was in the Philippines.
Yes,
So what's
yes.
the big difference that you see, or the big differences that you see from the Kai in the Philippines and now in Qatar?
Okay, like in the Philippines, my life there is usually really work, and then I was running a business. I was doing my master's degrees, and then yung traffic then, and then of course I'm a hands-on mom to my kids. So I didn't have time to socialize really. So when I got here in Qatar, when I landed here, parang ang dami-dami kong oras sa kamay ko.
Ooh.
That's when I get to pick up the artsy stuff that I've been wanting to do in the Philippines. I didn't have time to really do my paintings.
And you're doing that now.
I know,
Oh.
right? Ang saya. Kids, hindi ko kayo tinakasan, pero thank you very much. Also, ang nakakatuwa, the other day...
Wait, sorry, and fashion designing as well, right?
Oh yeah. That's the business that I was running in the Philippines. I have a fashion brand for kids, and it started with being matipid din because my kids when they were growing up, I had to pull strings together to fund most of the things, and mas nakakatipid ka kapag ikaw gumagawa ng costumes ng kids mo, and that's when it started. And then the parents would be wanting me. That's how it snowballed into the fashion shows and photo shoots that I've been doing, which is really fun and nakakatuwa kasi nadala ko siya dito sa Qatar.
Nadala mo dito.
Yes.
I love how necessity really brings about invention, and you were able to reinvent yourself as a fashion designer there in the Philippines, and you're doing it now too.
Yes.
So,
Here, yeah.
you have like the artsy side which you're developing. So ano pa yung mga hindi mo nagagawa sa Philippines na nagagawa mo talaga dito?
Dito shopping. For myself. Tsaka, the other day, yesterday, one of my previous colleagues in my first job. So I was working with her. Hi, Vixie. So she messaged me yesterday kasi nakita niya yung one of the reels that I just did and posted online. And she's like, Kai, ibang-iba ka na ngayon. Ganyan. Sabi ko sa kanya, kung may pera ka na at pangit ka pa rin, kasalanan mo na yun. So,
Is that one of those words of wisdom?
yes. So, talagang improve on yourself too. And hindi lang physically. I think it's more on how you nurture the things that you really want to be doing. I'm lucky that I have that time now. And hopefully what I tell new moms na friends ko, sinasabi ko, even just little, gumawa ka ng things na masaya kang gawin kahit sa little windows of free time that you have. And even, kahit umupo ka lang, it's not doing nothing. It's like taking a rest for yourself too. It's not really doing nothing talaga. And doing nothing is blessing. So yeah.
That's true. I completely agree. Doing nothing is a blessing. And I think the team here at Sinag will also say yes. When there's nothing to do, it's a blessing because it can get really, really busy. But I do get the sense now you're really in that you're honing the artistic skills and the time for yourself. And so yes, pick another thing.
Ay, gusto ko to. Wait, I saw it.
Yes.
Suot ko agad ha.
Yes, it's for you.
Princess Era.
It's yours. It suits you
Thank
completely.
you. Thank
So,
you.
what's your proudest crown-worthy moment that not a lot of people see on social media?
Alam mo, siguro as a parent, ayoko naman maging competitive.
Be competitive.
I am. Oh my God, yes.
Own it.
I am. Kasi,
Aminin mo na. You're
my
one of those
gosh.
competitive moms.
Ang gaganda ng mga anak ko. Ang ganda. Like, they came from my biology and they are very, very good kids. They are very good kids and they do well in school. And minsan, I'm sorry, kasi alam ko nakikita nyo rin on Facebook kung sino mga nagpo-follow sa akin. Minsan, may nakita akong mom na nagpo-post siya about her daughters. Like, my daughter does well. My daughter does better. So, magpo-post din ako. Tapos may makikita ako yung son niya, ganyan. Tapos ako din ipopost ko yung son ko. Parang like low-key competitive. Pero this is the crowning moment. Like, for me as a parent. As a person, I think, alam mo yung, what's that term again? When you don't know that it's an actual achievement. Like, you feel that the award, you don't deserve this kind of acknowledgement, something like that.
So, what acknowledgement is it?
What is that? Imposter syndrome.
Okay.
It's a common thing for me.
And I think it's a common thing for a lot of people.
Yeah.
We could be in our 30s, our 40s, 50s, 60s, and still feel
I always,
like imposters. And that could also be a sign of success too, wherein you have achieved a certain level in your career. And I know that you have. You have mentioned this to me several times that you consider yourself an expat here
yes,
in Qatar. Yes.
I have, like, I think, yes, I know now, like, taking a step back and realizing how I'm feeling the imposter syndrome a lot of times too. The thing is, it's a thing, like, the things that I do every day is a common thing for me. So it's not something that I really, like, work hard on.
I get it. But like
Right?
what I totally see you because you've done so many great things. So if you could look back, like now and reflect on it, what would be like that crown-worthy moment for you as a you, not as a mom, which is such an amazing role, and I think that's such a huge thing. But like just as you now, having, here or like in your life.
Every
that
day.
every day. When I get up.
When I get up, I wake up like this. Oh,
You know what? I love that. No. I love that completely because it's true to get up.
Wala akong maisip na na
no.
one defining thing, no.
No. I totally get that. That's great. It's like every morning that you get up as a woman, as a person carrying the weight of your family and the weight of your past.
And my own weight.
And your own, which is like almost, negative. And carrying all of that is a very radical act of which should be acknowledged every day.
Right.
So I love that. It could be, it's your
Ang sarap
everyday
gumising
thing.
ng everyday winner ka.
Oh, I love that for you. Okay.
Next.
Take the next
Ay,
item.
baba na natin to bago ko masira.
It's
I love
yours,
that.
though. It's yours.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Ito, what is this?
It's a lip mask. So we're gonna cover the logo.
Okay. Okay.
The
Ayan.
lip mask. And that question is, so you are a person, I've seen you give your payong kaibigan on social media. And I would like to ask you to give maybe a pep talk or isang payo sa mga babae na nararamdaman nilang nawawala ang kanilang sinag.
Oh. Kakasabi ko lang, gumising ka na winner ka. Char. No, it really helps that you tell yourself this every day. Like, even if you don't feel like it, when you tell yourself that, like, my presence is a blessing, and like when I walk in the room, I make everybody feel happier. Things like that, like a positive narrative for yourself. Magugulat ka na lang, it's what's happening.
And do you see that happening?
Yeah, oh my gosh, nagulat ako kasi it's one of the things that I always say that I bring sunshine to the room, something like that. And yung greeting sa akin ng Sinag, it's like, our sunshine, something like, hey, yay! Nag-reflect siya. Wala naman ako sinasabihan na, sunshine ako dito. Hindi naman. Pero it shows because it's the narrative that you tell yourself every day and people can see it too. And I hope that more women, more girls, hopefully, let's start them young, see that too. And everybody, na every day when you wake up or before you go to sleep too, you give thanks to the day, to whatever happened today, the little things that you're thankful for. Sleep with that, and then you wake up. You wake up telling yourself that this is gonna be an amazing day, another amazing day, right? Something like that.
I love that. And it's not always possible. I think there are really days wherein
There are
big life things happen. And it makes it really difficult to be the sunshine that you want to be. But I feel that if you take that sunshine personality every day, and the days when it gets cloudy, it's okay, right?
Yes, it becomes easier to find the happiness kapag yun na yung everyday practice mo.
And then you just
it
get
gets
a little
easier.
what
What did I say? It gets
easier.
easier. Yeah.
I love that. I love that answer. So yeah, another one.
Okay, ayan. Mas nakikita ko na yung mga surprises mo. Okay, here.
Yeah, this is stuffed toy, of course. So, wanted to ask you about your childhood.
Okay.
And if you could like describe what your childhood was like. Kung ano ka, anong klaseng bata ka?
Ang laki ng ginanda ko ngayon. No,
Ikaw
just,
ba ay makulit, mahiyain?
Oh, no.
Ikaw ba ay bully o nang bubully?
actually, ganito. Especially with my mom's side of the family are Kapampangans. And then, yung mga batchmates ko na pinsan, they're all, maputi, and then mga cute little girls, And, in the Philippines, kapag maputi ka, or yun yung mas cute. And then, ang tawag sa akin ng bata ko, Tyson. Mike Tyson.
Oh my God.
Because,
These are so brutal.
I know, di ba? Ang ganda-ganda
But
ko.
at the same time, it's like he's cool.
Kasi kamukha ko yung daddy ko. And then, with how do you call this, mga family gatherings, sa row of cousins, cute. Ay, matalinong bata to. Ako yung lagi matalinong bata. So my mom really invested into that matalinong bata narrative. So lahat ng mga shows, she got me onto Little Miss Philippines. Yeah, nasa Batibot din ako before. And then,
Kaya what were you doing in Batibot?
ayun, kasama sila Kiko Maching, ganyan. Oo, kasi meron akong mga episodes noon before. And then sa Little Miss Philippines naman, sinasabi ko nga kanina, instead of in a ball gown na sa talent show, pinag-Amerikana ako ng nanay ko na may bigote na si Jose Rizal. Kasi at 3 years old, I was reciting Mi Ultimo Adios in Spanish. So
Wow.
she banked on that.
Okay.
And it's really good. And lahat ng mga family gathering, ako yung nasa harapan, nagpapabibo.
Oh my God, that's such a Filipino thing to do. We're making our kids perform.
Yes, I'm the
But you were the one that was like, I can do it.
Yes, kasi nga yun yung training sa akin ng mommy ko. Kaya huwag kang magulat kung ganito ako ngayon.
hindi ako nagugulat.
Hindi ka talaga
Naramdam ko. But I do feel that there's something to be said about, I know you're sugarcoating it a little bit, but to be told as a kid, you're the smart one, when everyone else is being told, you're the pretty one, I guess that can be a little tricky thing to digest as a child. And I really love seeing you now shine and kind of and really embracing that you are beautiful inside and out, because it is a tough thing to tell a kid, right? Like, you're smart without clarifying, and you're pretty too. And this is something that I absolutely love that it's changing now in the Philippines.
Yeah.
That you should so embrace
Iba na yung
your beautiful
Morena.
golden morena
Yes.
skin. And I think worshiping one particular skin color is not a fad anymore. Hindi na uso ngayon.
Totoo, yung mga Miss Universe natin
sa bagong
ngayon,
generation,
diba?
I
Yeah.
love it. I love seeing representation. Pero unang-una, I'm so glad na i-embrace mo siya ngayon. Kasi napakaganda ng
I swear,
morena beauty.
thank you.
morena
Pag-landing
skin
ko
mo.
dito sa Qatar, parang feeling ko 100% akong prettier.
You were always pretty. It's just that the lens in which you were looking at yourself.
Exactly. It's
was
a better lens now that I've grown up also. Tsaka hindi na concern yung color now. Even before, kasi tanggap ko naman na siya ganyan. But it's a better light now. Not because of the physical beauty that you see in the mirror, medj narcy ka ng konti. Pero no, because like, how you are inside, like, I think I'm more solid and like sure of myself now as compared to when I was in high school. I grew up.
Growing pains.
Yeah. Kasi hindi ako as, I was telling my daughter this, she has a better sense of herself than I was at her age, which I'm very, very proud of. Like, oh my gosh.
Because you're also there to guide her for that. So like, what would you say to teenagers or people sort of questioning now, maybe their beauty is not the beauty standard at the moment? Because every generation has its version of like, what's beautiful, kung ano yung uso. So what would you say to a teenage kid or a kid kind of in that crisis of confidence?
It doesn't really, like, the physical aspect is not really.
But I mean, isn't that something
It
our parents
is,
say,
it
right?
is.
Oh, like
It
it's,
is.
what's inside counts.
Yeah.
But what would you share to that, like sort of?
You be confident, just wear anything that makes you happy, right? Kung gusto mo, like ako kasi para feeling ko maganda ako, I work on my homework na merong salamin sa harapan ko. Alam mo yun, ka-weirdohan. Pero just do things that make you happy and make you feel beautiful. Like personally, hindi mo kailangan ng puri ng ibang tao. I think. But it's also validating, right? But it always starts, totoo siya, it always starts, hindi siya magiging cheesy from within. Right? Yun yun.
No, I
it took me a
agree.
while.
I agree.
It
And
took me a while.
It does take a while. And sometimes it's an everyday thing, right?
Yeah.
But I agree. Like, do the things that you love so that your light can shine, and then it
Yes.
becomes it emanates into something
Yes.
more. So
Okay.
here we go.
Kumukunti na siya.
Kumukunti na. Oh,
Okay.
Caffeine.
Oh my gosh.
So, coffee beans, what's the thing that gives you your energy every day?
Oh my gosh. Kape ang nananalaytay sa dugo ko. I swear. Kaya hindi ako pumuputi. Yun yun. Kape talaga ang nasa veins.
Okay,
Ganyan.
so it is coffee indeed.
It is. Like, when I wake up, yun talaga yung kasama sa routine ko.
Okay.
And then, I'm very, very happy kasi may dumating lang sa akin na parang care package. Yung butterscotch na coffee ko just got in from Manila. So, like, yay!
Well, what else in terms of like a spiritual or an emotional level? What gives you your fire and keeps you going?
Yeah. Char.
Okay.
No, hindi. It's really.
It's you.
Hindi ko sure kung lang. Sabi, minsan baka toxic positivity. There's a thing, but hopefully I'm not that. I'm still learning. But it's really what keeps me happy. Like, in the morning when I wake up, I'm making sure that my room is how I want it. It's what I want to see every morning. Like, may painting dyan ng pink flowers or may maganda yung space mo, malinis. Kasi it's what starts your morning, di ba? Kung ano yung gusto mo makita in the morning na paggising mo pa lang, hopefully, yun din yung...
No, I totally get that.
Right?
In fact, there are books that talk about that. And there are people who talk about creating a space
Yes.
that makes you confident, that makes you feel good, so that you start your day in a certain way. So that's absolutely right. Those are tools in which one, gets that fuel to make it through the day.
Talaga, pagising mo pa lang sa umaga, may sunlight dyan. Yun yung mga, hinahanap ko. Like, maganda yung window. Para pagising mo, bumabaha na ng blessing yung room mo and things like
And it
that.
doesn't even, you're right, it doesn't even take a lot. Like, for example, not everyone can have the most amazing view.
Yes.
But if you make maybe just one thing in your room, the first thing you see, something that makes you smile, whether it's a photograph or
Yeah.
in your
It really
case, I know
starts-
your room is an explosion of
Pinks.
pink, pink and color. That makes you happy.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, so this
So
is
you
the
have a
next
brush.
item.
And so the question is, what are the things that you now brush off, but were not able to brush off in the past?
Complaints from other people.
Okay.
Not on me. I see, like, sometimes if a friend is gonna tell me like something negative that happened to them, ayoko naman i-block. It's not that I'm blocking it, but I'm always saying it's just parang nako-compartmentalize siya sa brain ko. I would wanna help in a different way, but I don't echo out the problem. You know what I mean? Like, if you, siguro, how I manage things is I do not put a spotlight on the negative thing. Kasi 'di ba kapag mas minamagnify yun when you're voicing it out more often and how you say it, it magnifies the problem more. So that's what I do. If somebody's telling me may nireklamo about some person, oh, this person is like this. I swear, like, after 5 minutes, hindi ko na alam yung sinabi niya. Ganun yung detachment ko with those things. Yeah.
And that's a really good thing because I do feel that gossip and negative talk can really be detrimental.
Ako
And
yung-
so to reach that point where you can say, you know what, I brush off gossip.
Yeah.
I brush off negative talk.
Ako yung
Doesn't
best
stay in my
person na
brain.
sabihan niyo ng secret kasi like 5 minutes, hindi ko na alam.
Kasi nakakalimutan mo.
Totoo. Remember, like the last time we met, we already discussed about like what we're gonna be doing on the next shoot, like that. If you did not remind me about it,
Something can be a
Surprise.
secret surprise. Well, indeed. And I think that's something that, maybe you have this sunshine personality. And so forgive me to analyze it a little bit in the
Yeah,
sense
go
that
ahead.
you brush off negativity and you brush off gossip. And I think that's one reason why you have such a light presence. Because it's very difficult. I feel that in our culture, and in many cultures, I'm not saying it's just tayo mga
No,
Pinoy,
hindi.
mahilig talaga tayo sa chismis.
Oh,
Meron pa nga tayo,
sensationalization,
meron pa rin
yeah.
pa nga tayo yung marites. The fact na naging
Merong,
yun,
naging common word siya.
Nang ibig sabihin ng marites, yun nga, yung pagmamarites, naging verb siya, noun na siya and everything, is because we're fond of talking about other people. And I think it's difficult to be a light person. It's difficult to shine one's light when you're carrying negative self-talk or negative talk about other people. So again, asking you, what advice would you give to a teenager who's surrounded by, a lot of that kind of negativity in terms of cliques or yung mga chismisan sa mga kaibigan,
Parang-
yung backbiting. I feel like backbiting was such a 90s thing. Oh gosh. I was plagued with
Na-
backbiting in
Is it weird?
school.
Because like in school talaga, I'm mostly by myself.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm never a part of a big group.
okay.
I didn't
I
feel.
wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's usually me. May time pa nga sa elementary namin. I just hung out with the guidance counselor or kapag wala akong kalaro, kasi may mga touch ball before, di ba? Ganyan. Pag hindi na ako naglalaro, nasa prayer room ako.
Oh my God.
I know. Gusto ko maging madre dati. Surprise!
Surprise. I think we're gonna leave it at that. I think it's really hard to go back from that. That the epiphany that you wanted to be a nun.
Surprise! Because anything is possible under the sun.
And as you continue to shine your light, I'm looking forward to doing that in this family of Sinag. Because
Yes.
here at Sinag Digital Media,
We shine brighter together.
Under the sun, every drop is a shot of inspiration.
Under the sun, gising na gising ang araw nyo.
So follow, like, and share on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Because anything is possible
Under the sun.
Laughter to the little things